Hey, what's going? Eric Zubik here, covering more of your Goofs. Now, last week we left with a cliffhanger, but this week we're finishing up. Finally. And a conclusion at last. Because this week, it is Sleeping Beauty! Wrong movie, but you get the reference. So let's head down to Sodor, where apparently it's not winter anymore, and basically, we'll get an ending. After all, yo!
It was a beautiful night on the island of Sodor. The date?
Sorry, just checking for wonky eyes here in case I spot anything here. But I'm betting there will be some wonky eyes pretty soon.
His work was done, and he...
Wait a minute. Does that look like wonky eyes on Thomas? I mean, it might be. Let's just count it a goof just to be sure.
The engines puffed safely home.
Let's see. Gordon's pretty wonky. Also, Gordon's buffers are crooked. Uh-oh, Percy's got a bit of wonky eyes, I think.
Thomas, whispered Percy, will you tell us the end of the story? You mean the one about Duke, the lost engine?
Exactly,
said Henry.
But please remind us of the story so far.
As if he would, because James was not there last time. Also, Duck is missing.
So Thomas began, and here is the rest of the story he told. Duke was old and lived with two young engines called Stuart and Falcon.
Now, I know this is archive footage, but still. Oh, the roof is lifted.
They teased Duke and called him Grandpuff, but they were happy to...
And of course, Duke's eyes have gone on pretty awkward, going behind the faceplate.
Then their line was closed down.
And Renee's whistle was heard. Ahem. Ahem.
And the young engines went away. Duke was left alone in the shed. He went to sleep, and everything around him changed. But Duke was never forgotten. Years went by.
Nice try, Reneus. We can still see you. He doesn't get introduced until Four Little Engines, if I'm correct.
Until one day, not long ago, visitors came.
Oh, I think that... maybe the coach roof is lifted, but I'm not so sure.
To see Sir Topham Hatt. We want to find Duke, they said, and make him happy again. Maps lay everywhere. If we follow the old line shown here on the map, they said, we'll travel north of the village and then into the mountains. And look, there's a...
It's actually the Isle of Wight upside down. And they just rewrote on it.
Sign for the old station. If Duke's anywhere, he's there. Everyone set off to the mountains far...
Oh, yep, the coach roof is definitely lifted. And Scarloi's facing forward. Oh wait, I think the roof on the back thing is lifted as well. Should I mention lack of a brake van?
Away. The days went by.
Yeah, I pointed out Skarloey was facing forward because now he's facing backwards.
Search grew harder, but the rescuers wouldn't give up.
Also, Skarloey's really not supposed to be a... Also, Scolari's not part of this until Four Little Engines. And yet they're showing the back of him.
Let's go this way, they said. But there was still no sign of Duke. He's here somewhere, they said. They scrambled over hills, struggled over ditches. At last, their search ended, quite by accident. We found him! We found our sleeping beauty!
Excuse me,
Inquired Duke.
are you a vandal? Driver told me vandals break and smash things.
Bless you, no, laughed the rescuers. We've dropped in because we couldn't find your door. Falcon and Stewart will be pleased to see you.
So they did remember,
Sighed Duke happily. Then they all set off for Duke's new home.
Double trouble. Actually, no, it should be triple trouble because Skarloey and Rheneas are there early, and of course, lack of a brake van. Talk about deja vu. Or deja vu if you're Latino, I don't know. The backs of them will never suit this grace.
Stewart and Falcon...
Apparently, he has some wonky eyes. One for Sir Handel. And one for... Oh, no, sorry. One for Falcon and one for Stewart. Also, we got a build of a tilt problem. They're literally tilted among the tracks, is what I'm trying to say.
We're ready with a big welcome.
Sir Handel has, I think, Rheneas' whistle, and Peter Sam has Lady. But aren't we on Series 4, not the Magic Railroad? That's one for Sir Handel. And one for... Oh no, one for Falcon, sorry. One for... And the other for Stewart. Jesus Christ.
is he?
Yeah. No, I did... Oh no, I did point out the tilt. My bad.
Here, they
I know.
Woke me up.
grumbled Duke.
In my young days, engines were...
Seen and not heard, Grandpuff. We know.
Too bad. They're seen in my book.
Woke me up.
Grumbled Duke.
Come on. Yeah, you woke him up, but, I think his eyes were jittery. Seems like a goof, but I don't know if it should be.
Duke.
In my young days, engines were...
Seen and not heard, Grandpuff. We know. We'll all be back to work tomorrow. We're glad you've come back. We can keep you in order now.
Keep me in order. Be off with you. Impudent scallywags.
But Duke's old eyes twinkled, and for the first time in years, he smiled as he dozed in the sun. And that, said Thomas, is the whole story. Did you like it? Yes, indeed, agreed the engines. Especially the happy end.
Hold on, I think we have 3 more Goofs. Missing tenders from Gordon, Henry, and James.
And soon they were all asleep too.
Not true at all! Look at Henry. He's basically awake somewhat. So is James. That old face from the trending of the Trouble with Mud is back. Now we're really at the end of the story. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video if you've enjoyed. And do not forget to subscribe. And turn on all post notifications so you won't miss a single upload. Catch you guys with a different story at the next station. And about to head off now. All aboard!